I must have been about 15 when one late spring afternoon we went out biking with a few friends slash classmates. We used to go out a lot with these guys and absolutely enjoyed the fine weather that day, I remember. And by then most of my friends knew about me that I liked to cross-dress to some degree at least. Obviously I didn't do makeup and didn't wear wigs and dresses back then, but I did wear lycra leggings, and I remember absolutely loved shiny nylon lycra bike shorts, kind of like the ones that I'm holding here in my hand. Yeah, like these. And yeah, I would wear these around the house at all times, and when we went out biking, obviously I would also, you know, seize the opportunity and wear one of these babies. By far my top favorites were the same shiny nylon lycra tights with a lace trim at the bottom, like these over here. I don't know if you can make it out on the camera, but here you go. I would wear these only around the house. I did not have the temerity to venture outside wearing these. So yeah, but I did have quite a few pairs of the simple shiny ones, like this one over here. All of those pairs are now gone. The lycra material sort of just disintegrated, so with an aching heart I had to bid them farewell at one point. But I bought new ones, obviously, and I still continue to wear them whenever the weather allows it. Yeah, even when I'm not cross-dressed, I will wear one of these outdoors, and you know, just for a walk or whatever. And still, I think people deem it acceptable, and they may not even suspect that you're a crossdresser when you show up somewhere, especially if you show up in a park where people go to jog or something, and it's absolutely normal to wear something like this. Well, back then it was the case was quite similar, and yeah, that day I went out biking with my friends. I decided to wear one of the purple shiny lycra pants that I had, and shiny lycra bike shorts that I had. Well, these weren't exactly biker shorts because they didn't have those inserts in the bottom, so they were just fashion shorts, I suppose. But I kind of decided that they were bike shorts, and that's how I would use them. So yeah, we went out that day and I wore my purple ones, and immediately my friends you know, said something about, oh, look at you, how sexy you are today. And who are you trying to charm and stuff like that. So I was a little bit concerned already from the beginning that I may have overshot the mark, so to speak, in this regard. What you have to understand about me, that back when I was 15, I looked pretty much like a girl of similar age. I had not yet started going to the gym and didn't yet feel the compulsion to become more manly by building muscles. So yeah, I looked just like a girl, pretty much, and I reveled in the fact that I was so feminine. Obviously, with the exception of situations where I got bullied for it, which were plenty. So that day we went out with these friends of mine, and as we were biking around the neighborhood, we came to a playground. And there were some guys playing table tennis over there. And one of my friends knew these guys, so we stopped by. And this guy, he joined in on the game, and there were a couple of benches, like next to the table, and we sat down there. And I remember that I was a little concerned that the rough surface of the bench would hurt my my flimsy, shiny nylon lycra. And yeah, already my alarm bells were going off at that point. Like, those guys that we just met were eyeing me weirdly. And honestly, my shiny shorts drew their gaze. And I didn't like that fact. They were throwing glances at me that were a little bit disturbing. And I sort of had an instinct developed for bullying situations, for situations that would lend themselves well to bullying, and I sort of felt like this one would be one of them. And you know, we sat down on the bench, and two of these guys sat down next to me. And one of them was disturbingly close, so I moved away a little bit. And that was when the other one pulled me close and planted a kiss on my cheek. And I was left absolutely, you know, blocked. I didn't know what to say. And then I just jumped to my feet, and then I just got up and walked over to the other side of the ping pong table, all flustered, and I was like, I didn't really know how to handle the situation. I sort of knew that they were planning on doing something, but didn't expect the kiss. Now, make no mistake, this was a kiss meant to belittle and to bully and to make me feel miserable, so to humiliate me. so it wasn't anything more than that, and they were laughing coarsely about it, of course. And you know, I was already thinking about just, you know, hauling my rear end out of there as soon as possible. I do remember at that point I truly did hate my otherwise beloved shiny lycra shorts, and I was wishing that I didn't have them on. I had something else on, like a pair of baggy shorts, or at least if I had shiny lycra on, at least I was wishing that it had been black. But yeah, still don't know why I didn't leave then and there, which would have been a healthy choice, obviously. But I was sort of into the whole biking thing. I was sort of hoping that my friends would, you know, drop the game and, you know, would go on, continue with their biking thing. But yeah, that didn't happen. They continued playing, and I was over there feeling really uncomfortable. And then another of the new guys slumped down onto the bench in my place, and they started talking amongst themselves there. And I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but one of the replies sort of caught my ear. And you know, one guy said to the other, yeah, but you have to stick your hand in there. And I was like, to this day, I confess, I have no idea what they were talking about. It may have been something entirely unrelated, but you know, all sorts of crazy thoughts crossed my mind hearing that, and I was like, I'm out of here. So suddenly, you know, I remembered that I had to do something, and before they knew it, I was on my bike and I was on my way out of there. So yeah, that is the story of when I got kissed by a guy as a crossdresser once. It's not a really nice one, but it's a true one. It is just one of those memories that sort of embed themselves into your consciousness, and then you just can never forget about them. I don't know if it's traumatic or not. I don't actually remember it as being particularly traumatic right now, but I did hate it back then, so yeah, it was just another instance of being bullied for being a little bit different and for being girlier than others. And obviously the party to blame for it were my shiny shorts that I continued loving afterwards and continued wearing with every opportunity that I got, but needless to say, I never actually wore them outdoors or to go biking again. So that is it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think of this story of mine. And if you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I always welcome new subscribers. And you know, I try to reply to every one of the comments that you guys leave here. You can also check me out on different other forms of social media. I also have a TikTok channel. So yeah, well, that's it for today, guys. Hasta luego!